what to do,
no, Diane, I must have spoken for at least 2 minutes. Thank you.
Something in talking to voters that they wish somebody would tell you to cut it out is the profanity. What's your reaction?
Well, I must have used up that time just in talking about it right now.
Over the years, I've made many speeches. People have asked me, big companies have asked me to make speeches, and friends of mine that run big companies on success. And on occasion, in order to sort of really highlight something, I use a profanity.
You think that's a good
one
idea?
of the profanities that I got credited with using that I didn't use was a very bad word 2 weeks ago that I never used. I said,
well, sure, more has to be done, but the program is in place. Make no mistake, we are doing the job. So let's just stay the course and keep on track.
It is very unfair, that criticism. Now, I will say this, with all of that being said, I will not do it at all. Because if I say a word that's a little bit off color, a little bit, it ends up with a headline. I will not do it again. I was a very good student at a great school. Not using, by the way, not using profanity is very easy.
Okay, Governor Bush,
I got to respond to this.
I can't believe I'm losing to this guy. You respond and then you can answer the question I'm about to ask.
Sounds like a good plan. Or you can ask me 2 questions so I could get 2 minutes instead of 1.
If we adjudicate this, the night will be over. Governor, in 2012, you said that your father and Ronald Reagan would have a hard time in today's Republican Party based on their records of trying to find accommodation and finding some degree of common ground.
I think that the dysfunction in Washington is really dangerous. That's what I think. And we need a proven leader that has a record of solving problems. Someone who doesn't cut and run. Someone who could be a commander-in-chief to unite our country around common purposes. Someone who doesn't disparage people. Someone that doesn't brag, for example, that he's been bankrupt 4 times and it was great because he's used the legal system.
Someone never responded. That's another lie. I never went bankrupt. That's another lie.
We need someone with a proven record to be able to forge consensus to solve problems. And right now, both Republicans and Democrats in Washington don't get it. People are struggling. 63% of Americans can't make a $500 car payment. Most Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. And we need someone who has a proven record of growing the economy, reforming the things that are broken, and I'm that person.
Okay, Mr. Trump, you respond.
Just like the biggest business leaders in this country, I use the laws of the land to chapter. I bought a company, I threw it immediately into a chapter, I made a great deal. I used the laws to my benefit because I run a company. I never went bankrupt. Excuse me, Jeb. I never went bankrupt. Never. Now, but you don't want to say that. Now, let me just say, I use it just like the biggest leaders in the country. Let me just tell you something. Florida, he put so much debt on Florida. You know, we keep saying he's a wonderful governor, wonderful governor. He put so much debt on Florida, and he keep spending so much that as soon as he got out of office, Florida crashed. I happened to be there. It's my second home. Florida crashed. And here we go. And you haven't, excuse me, you haven't heard that. You listen to the good record in Florida. You take a look at what happened. As soon as that year ended, he got out.
Is whose judgment
Florida crashed.
trust?
Too much debt. He loaded it up with debt.
Who traded
and his
arms to the
spending went through the roof.
and used that money to fund an illegal war in Central America. Or do you trust
Here's
a
the
son,
record.
a Greek immigrant?
Here's the record. We led the nation in job growth 7 out of 8 years. When I left, there was $9 billion of reserves, 35% of general revenue. No state had 10 close to that. During my time, we were one of 2 states to go to AAA bond rating. We didn't go bankrupt like Trump did and call it success when people are laid off, when vendors don't get paid. That's not success.
Thank you very
much. What we did was create an environment where people had a chance to have income. Personal income during my time went up by 4.4%.
Let me answer some of that. First of all, I didn't know the Iran arms sale was going to the Contras. I was told the money was going for the bombing of abortion clinics.
I'll ask the question.
This election is about the future. Yes, we want change, but we are the change.
So a smart leader knows how to ask questions.
Do we want to go
so
back
if
to
you
the
could talk to any previous
Malays, Jimmy
president,
Carter?
what's the smart question you would ask about that job that you want to know?
We're on track.
Well, I think one of the
1,000 points of light.
I grew up
Thank you very much.
And Reagan had a vision for America's future. And if you think about what Ronald Reagan inherited, it's not unlike what the next president is going to inherit. This is the worst president we've had in 35 years.
The American public.
35 years back would have made it Jimmy Carter. That's what Ronald Reagan inherited. And I think the question you would ask is, how did you inspire again the American people to believe in the future? What did it take to ensure that the American people, despite all of the difficulties of the time, you look back at that time, the American military was in decline, our standing in the world was in decline, we had hostages being held in Iran, our economy was in bad shape. The American people were scared about the future. They were scared about what kind of country their children were going to live in and inherit. And yet somehow Ronald Reagan was able to instill in our nation and in our people a sense of optimism, and he turned America around because of that vision and ultimately because of that leadership. I wish Ronald Reagan was still around. This country needs someone just like that. And if our next president is even half the president Ronald Reagan was, America is going to be greater than it's ever been.
All right, that's going to have to be Senator Rubio. We've got to go to a break. We'll be right back with the CBS News Republican debate in Greenville, South Carolina.
I've reached a point where it's a struggle just to get up in the morning, to continue to plod through a dreary, nasty, brutal life.
The subconscious.
Terrible desperation, at the end of which we're all just food for maggots.
Maggots indeed. Well, thank you, David. We have someone with us who will undoubtedly have a more upbeat interpretation of tonight's debate. George Bush's running mate, Senator Dan Quayle. Senator? How did George Bush do tonight?
Oh, he was great. I'm really proud to be his running mate. He was just great. He was presidential. He's going to be a great president, and I'll be the vice president. And that'll be great. So let's go get him.
Yes, I'm sure that will be great, Senator. I'd like to ask you a question about last Wednesday's debate. Why did you have so much trouble answering the questions about what you would do in the event you became president?
Gee, gosh, sure.
Come on, honey, let's go.
My wife.
The Senator and Mrs. Dan Quayle. Well, on that note, I guess it's time for all of us to go. For David Wrinkle, I'm Peter Jennings. Thank you for joining us.